Hello, and welcome back to a new video by Devscorch. So, as you guys have seen, maybe some of you guys have seen in the Discord, um, I decided to build a complete new Devscorch website. And in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about the current website, and we're going to talk a little bit about the previous websites which I owned, and we're actually going to talk about Devscorch 4. So, as you can see, this is devscorch.com. This is version 3.5. It's WordPress, but it's actually a heavily adapted WordPress. There's a lot of custom code, which I added in over the last 2 years. This version has been aligned since September 2020, so almost 2 years. And the main reason why I went to WordPress was actually because I sold my previous website technologies. I built Devscorch 3 in Devscorch 2 in Vapor. And I had a buyer who was so impressed with it they actually wanted it, so I sold it to them. And yeah, after that they actually let me sign something that I was not allowed to use the product myself anymore. And they actually also bought all the courses. And that means I had like different kinds of courses like how to build Instagram, how to build Facebook. I also had like an application how to build like a short video application like TikTok. Yes, even before TikTok was like widely known, me and a few friends were already build a course on it, how to build it. It was actually pretty amazing. But for now, we actually after that I sold the website. Um, I stopped making videos, courses, articles, but for some reason I still wanted to do it because it was actually pretty fun. So that's why I started with Devscorch 3, and it was actually just WordPress because WordPress was really easy. I didn't need to develop something new. We had like our yeah, for example, I go to courses. It's like an learn management system from what's the name again? Yeah, doesn't really matter, but it's not ours. It's not mine, if you know what I mean. And of course, WordPress, it's written in PHP. It's not my favorite language. It actually also uses a lot of server power. And yeah, it's just not, I'm not happy with it. And one bigger problem is I wanted to release my new Swift UI applications for iOS, iPadOS, macOS, and tvOS. But I can't connect them to the current Learn Management System API for some reason. PHP doesn't like it. I have no idea. So that's why I decided that we're going to build a new website. And here's the list. I have it in Discord at the moment. Mm, so a little bit background story on 2020 till 2021. I had like a really strong year, or actually 2 strong years, because of freelance development. I worked on different kinds of projects. The biggest problem with this, I really didn't have time to add new content to the website. I tried to hire a few people who actually wanted to write blog posts, but the blog posts they wrote were like so bad. It didn't work, so that's why I said okay, not anymore. And yeah, that's why we actually are now going to build our own website. The new system, it's going to be called Aloy, and it's going to be written in Vapor 4. And Vapor is actually, that's this one. Vapor is a Swift framework which allows us to build websites and REST APIs using Swift. And the coolest thing about it, it's really light. It actually adopts a lot of standard Swift development from iOS and Swift Neo. So every iOS developer can actually work with this. And the coolest thing about this series, we are actually going to, I'm going to record all the development which we're going to do on the API in Swift. And I'm going to try to show you guys how it actually works when you work on a project. So we're actually going to use, in this case, I'm use Notion. I like to use Notion for like course planning, guide plannings, video planning, project planning. TeacherNot is actually a new company idea I have. It's gonna be intertwined with Aloy, but in this series of videos, I expect it to be 30. And yeah, we're gonna handle this as a real project. So that means I actually mapped everything out a little bit what we're gonna do. the models which you're going to create. We're going to look at authentication, API controllers. So we're going to build all the controllers and all the handlers which we need. We're going to work on services, enums. Here, for example, I like to work with enums a lot. So, for example, user role, admin, user or instructor, gender enum, so male, female, not specified, error enums, so that we actually have good error handling, content enum, and so on and so on. So, I'm going to make 30 or maybe 40 videos about how to develop this API. The source code is going to be open source as on GitHub when it's finished. I'm going to push every time when I finish the video or every time when I finish code, we're going to push it to GitHub. So if you guys want to work or want to code alongside me, you can actually do this. So if you want to learn how to build websites with Vapor, I think this is the perfect video series, because we're actually going to build a real product that is actually going to be online for real. So pretty cool. Okay, so this was the introduction. And what we're going to do on Devscorch 4. So as stated, it's the Alloy API. And I called it Aloy because I've been playing a lot of Horizon Zero Dawn recently. And I don't know, Elon is really strong character, and really inspired me. And the backend is going to be built in Swift. And later on, when I have the designs ready, we're also going to build the front end in Swift. And this means that the front end is going to be rendered on the server, so on the Devscorch web server. Pretty cool. This actually means that we have to upgrade our server. At the moment of speaking, it has like 8 cores, 32 gigs of RAM, and we're actually going to upgrade that. I hope to upgrade it to an Epic, on AMD Epic. And yeah, we're going to use PostgreSQL. And PostgreSQL is actually really good for high traffic. And that is one big problem with me, with my SQL of MariaDB. It's not made for high traffic, and that's why we go to PSQL. And after that, when I'm gonna launch, we're also gonna launch the 4 applications in the app stores. And after that, we have a real system in place, where we can actually start to build Devscorch back up to Devscorch 1, where I had like maybe 3,000 or 4,000 subscribers. Back in the day, we had like 15 courses. It was pretty amazing. And that is something that I want to do with Devscorch again in the future. So, I hope you guys are excited as I am, because this is really going to be cool. I hope you guys are going to follow along coding this series as well. And yeah, let's go to the next video and let's see what we are going to do there. See you later.